Up, everybody? It is the Ace Michael Show. Ace Michael's here with ya in living color, and that's what's up. Hey, this is Black History Month for all my black folks out there. What up? Secret sign? Don't tell them what we're up to. They'll figure it out soon enough. Anyway, that's what's going on. It's Black History Month, so we've been celebrating that all month. I don't know what to say about it, to be quite honest. It's the shortest month of the year. I have some feelings about that. I'm in my feelings, as they say, about that. And then, what do we accomplish during Black History Month? There's not like a Black History National Day parade or anything. There's no like Black History stimulus checks that are issued. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was, if you have an idea, please email me that. I'll read it on the air. I'd like to know, what do you think is the point? What are we doing for Black History Month? What is it? What's up with it, dog? Anyway, so today on this show, I have a beautiful, beautiful woman in the studio with me. Carmen Lorraine is with us, and she is an ambassador of peace. So if anybody can tell us about peace, I don't know what she knows about love and happiness, but I do know that she can tell us a lot about peace. Welcome to the show. My guest, Carmen, how you doing, dear?
I'm fabulous. Thank you for having me, Ace.
Wow. Well, with a voice like that, with all that honey in there, that sure sounds good. Your voice sounds like I literally took a whole bunch of chocolates in my mouth at one time and was like, wow, your voice sounds amazing. Say something again.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, the jokes.
Anyway, so Carmen, how did you become an ambassador of peace?
Well, I was actually,
I want to know why too, by the way.
why?
How's
Okay.
not going to satisfy me? I won't be satiated by that. I need more.
Okay. Okay. How was I was actually nominated and referred from the community work that I've done here in Las Vegas, Nevada, by little Jay Gambino. Shout out to him. He's in surgery right now. Him and his wife. Um, and it was an exciting thing for me because I do spend a lot of time staying neutral and trying to keep the peace among people, but mostly the youth in our community. That was one of my main goals, is keeping the peace and lowering the bullying effect that is taking place within the schools and the neighborhoods.
It's fascinating, but I'm curious now. What makes you so peaceful? Like, did something happen in your life that you were like, okay, from here on out, peaceful only? Like, what made you feel like this was the path for you?
I've just was always been like this, very calm, a natural nurturer for people, and always been an advocate for the people. So it's natural. There was no point, I don't remember not being a peaceful soul.
Let's go slightly deeper. Like, what's your star sign?
I'm a Gemini.
A Gemini. So is that what Gemini is supposed to be? Are you supposed to be peaceful as a Gemini?
If
I
you
mean,
let other
I
people
don't know
tell
any
it,
non-peaceful.
no.
I don't know any hell-raising Geminis out there. I'm just wondering. I'm
Yeah.
just curious.
I was going to say, normally you wouldn't, people wouldn't say that about a Gemini, but most people don't guess my sign unless I tell them.
Right. Well, if you told them, they didn't guess it. But,
No, right,
I'll
that
never go
part.
there. But no. So okay. So you're peaceful. I mean, does that mean you don't step on bugs? Are you that person that, like, if there's a fly in the house, you're gonna be like, oh no, don't kill it?
Let's say I just won't chase it down and try to kill it.
Right. But if it dies on its own, hey, thug life, homie. I don't understand you. You know what I'm saying? You chose the wrong side, doggy.
Right.
Okay, so you're a peaceful person, and you chose this. Is it a career or is it an avocation? Like, do you get
It's a,
paid to be an
no,
ambassador of peace?
no, you do not. I'm
Because I
sure
couldn't
there's
see the
probably
corporate meeting if
ways.
you did, like, where they're like, yo, good job with the peace, high sign. Yeah, keep that going.
Yes, it doesn't work that way. No,
So,
no.
as an ambassador for peace, do you go all over the world and spread peace everywhere you go?
I would love to do that one day, but actually, it's so much needed here in our own communities
Hmm.
that I'm starting right here, and I'll be here for a moment doing that.
Well, now I'm curious because I find you sincerely attractive. So then I wonder, how can you date somebody and be an ambassador for peace? That's got to get in the way.
I don't see the connection.
Well, if somebody, okay, so this is, listen, okay, you guys, I know all you guys, stop driving and listen. Escúchame. If you're dating someone who has a thing that's bigger than them, like let's say you're dating someone who likes to go down to Fremont Street or any mall area dressed as Spider-Man every night to make money. At some point, that has to interfere a little bit. Not interfere. Interfere is a hard word. It has to be a factor in your relationship. If you're like, yo, we got another maybe hour. You want to grab something to eat, and then you're gonna do Spidey thing, right? Okay. Do you need me to pick you up tonight? Are you good? You know, your uniform does need to be dropped in the wash. Are you gonna handle that? Or are you expecting me? You like, there's things that would come up. You know, like if you were Mrs. Santa Claus. You know what I mean? There's just things you got to talk about at some point. So with you making so much of your life being ambassador for peace life, right?
Yes.
How does that work in a relationship or in a family? Like, is everybody else has got to work around that, or they got to be willing to accept it at least, right?
Oh, my family is very accepting, and also the Mister is also an ambassador of peace, so it works out.
Oh, see, okay, now see, you got to let people know. So, okay, so two ambassadors of peace can go together, like 2 + 2 or yin and yang or something.
Right.
Somehow, mystically, two ambassadors of peace could work out. Now, that being said, have you ever been in a relationship with a non-peace ambassador?
Yes, I have.
And did that work? No, because obviously you're not still with her. Got to wake up early. Hey, sorry, guys.
Okay,
Sorry.
that was
No
a good
coffee
one.
for me this
That was a
morning.
good one.
Okay, so an ambassador of peace would seek out another ambassador of peace.
Well, it didn't start out that way.
Was he ever non-peaceful
Yeah.
ambassador, and then you had to get in?
We both were at one point until we were nominated.
No, I don't see you as ever not being.
But no, he's a Rastaman.
Okay.
So from Jamaica. So no, not always peaceful, but kind.
Wait a minute, I never heard that. Wait, you're hipping me to some knowledge right now. I've never heard of any non-peaceful Rasta. What, really?
No.
That exists? Is that a thing?
He was a hip hop artist. He does reggae, dance hall. You know, he's multi-talented, you know, in many
Okay.
ways. Not that he wasn't peaceful, like I said,
Yeah.
kind. He
What's
was
his
still
name? Let's
always
talk.
kind.
What's his name?
Oh,
You don't gotta say his last name.
Well, no, he
What
goes
about his
by
initials?
King Nati.
He goes by King Nati.
Mm-hmm.
He must be handsome.
Yes, he is.
Hey, listen, if your significant other says he goes by, oh my gosh. Was he go by King what?
King Nati. Like
King
Nati
Nati.
dreadlocks.
And you even learned to say it a certain way. Oh, you guys are having love together. I love it. Okay, so you and King Nati, you meet at some place. I wouldn't imagine it was a bar.
Yes, it was.
It was a bar. Then it was a beach bar, because I can't see you in just a regular
wow.
shake your ass bar. You don't strike me as a twerking style. He could have been twerking.
I'm
though.
a Gemini.
Twerking goes both
You
ways
got to
now.
remember, I'm a Gemini.
Oh, so you got that Gemini side going on too. I forgot
But it
about that.
doesn't mean because you twerking that you're mean
Not if you're a
or
Gemini.
non-peaceful. It doesn't mean that.
Right.
It's
Gemini
not at
rules,
all.
ladies and gentlemen. Gemini rules. I got you. Okay, so you are encountering King Nati.
King Nati.
King Nati. And who chases who in this relationship? Does he go after you first with the whole flowers and singing you a song under your window? Or do you let him know in a way that it's available, but you still want to play hard to get for a little while? Like, how does that work?
Very interesting. He let me believe he was someone else.
Like,
I
really?
was-
like a physical person? Like a schizophrenic thing? Like he was really
Well,
somebody else?
No, I
I love
had
it.
a really big
You're
event
sweating.
that we were
I love
doing.
it.
Yes, you got me under the lights here. My goodness.
This is good radio. I love
I threw an event, and
Uh-huh.
my sister and I, I mean, she rests in peace. She's gone. But we
prayer for her, yes.
we invited a bunch of people, and believe it or not, it was a tag party kind of thing.
Okay.
And I was expecting another older gentleman who looked just like him. And so I thought he was this gentleman, and he let me believe it.
Yeah, of course.
So-
he would. Yeah. I mean, look at you. Yeah, of course. He's not going to be like, Oh no, no, no! I'm not Tom, lady. You got to go on down the road for him. No, of course. So he led you to believe, but eventually you found out. So it wasn't like he led you to believe this like in a movie, like for 3 weeks or something.
Oh no, no, no.
Like for that night,
No, it was
or
that
for a
night.
few
It
hours,
was that
or
night,
the
and the
next
next.
morning.
Well, this was the thing. This was the thing. I
And did
spent.
his wife know that he was pretending to be this other person at this party? That's a whole nother show. Thank
That
you.
would be.
Okay.
That would be.
No, I'm kidding.
But the weird thing was that I worked with independent artists at the time, showing them how to make money, doing what
Okay.
they love to do.
Okay.
And so I did not date artists. I would not look at them on that level. So the night goes on, and then all of a sudden he says, "Excuse me for a moment." He gets up, and next thing I know, he's on the stage performing. I threw a fit. I was just like,
So
"Oh
you had
God."
your Apollonia watching Prince in Purple Rain moment where you
Yes.
were like,
No.
I get it. So he obviously knew how to approach you though. Like he didn't come up to you and like, "Yo, let me holler at you."
No.
Right. So he had a what do you call it? A disposition that suited you. And now you're a Gemini. Now what's his deal? He's a. Let me guess. You too fast.
I'm
for me.
sorry.
So he's an Aquarius.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Is that I don't know that much about astrology. Does that even work? Are you guys compatible? A Gemini is a. Are you an air
Missy,
sign
are we
or what are you?
compatible?
A Gemini is a water sign, right? Air
Missy,
sign.
I believe
Stop sign.
we're air. I thought we were air. I believe
You
we're
might be.
air.
Hey, listen. I don't know nothing. Okay. Number one thing you'll know about me, I'm stupid. That's all you're gonna find out about me. Okay. So, so he's an Aquarius. They're definitely air signs. My mom's an Aquarius. My dad's an Aquarius. I dated too many Aquarius.
Oh.
Yeah, Aquarius is on some whole nother that's off the chain
Oh.
type stuff. Okay, and then you're a Gemini. Gemini is very conversationalist type of person. Very go getters.
Right.
Gemini go getter. Well, Aquarius is go getter too.
Yes.
I can see that. You guys like to talk and stuff. I can't believe this has turned into like Ace Michael's astrology hour. This show is like,
Right.
this has zero merit, people. Like nothing I'm talking about, I know a damn thing about. Okay, so never mind that. Okay, so you guys, I'm just trying to get to the heart of who chased who, and you're being very elusive, and I don't like that.
We
Okay,
didn't
so you
chase. Neither. No one chased.
It just symbiotically, you guys just together, and you've been together since.
Yes.
Really.
Yes. Well, I'll make a long story short because it is really just a short story. We didn't date long. We got married right away, and we've now been married 12 years.
Wow. Well, congratulations for that. That's
thank
beautiful.
you.
You get married in Vegas?
Yes.
At a church, or did you go to like a
We just
drive-through? Or?
he thought I was going to say no. He asked me in a club to marry him, so I'm like, okay.
So he hedged his bets. He's like, well, hold on just a second. Before I go and do all this, let me just make sure. You are down with this, right? You know, I'm talking about marriage, right? Okay. Real getting married. Okay, right. So that's
Yeah.
cool. So you guys are married for 12 years. Congratulations on that.
Thank
That's
you.
very, very special. And so he is also an ambassador of peace.
Yes, he
right?
is.
As are you. Did he change his life as well? Did he leave the rhyming behind and start being like
Well, no, because there's nothing wrong with what he does.
right? Of course.
His lyrics, none of his lyrics ever, even before that, has cursing in it. So whether he was doing hip hop and patois or singing in reggae, you know, doing his reggae and dance hall, always very fluent, amazing, and no verbiage that would be offensive.
Mm-hmm.
So he's always been this person, just like me.
Okay, so what's the future? What's in the agenda for the goals, let's say this next year, this next couple of years? What do you plan to achieve that we will get to know you as your legacy?
Oh wow! So the plan is to help people reach financial security and stability.
Oh, damn, I need that right now. You ain't
I'm
said
glad
nothing
you
but a
asked.
word. Oh,
I'm
shit.
glad you asked. That was a great question. I appreciate it.
Okay, now we got to start part 2 of the show. So, how many dollars in my wallet? No.
Well, I put it like this: if it's 3, 2 of them are mine.
I actually ain't mad at that. That's probably more true to what it is. But okay, so you teach financial literacy, to
Yes.
businesses or individuals or families or
All of them.
everybody who needs to learn? You're going
All
to
of
teach them.
them. All of them. I partnered and teamed up with a really great person named Minzy Deep. Um, the name of the business is called 8 Deep Consulting. There's 8 levels to all of this. So whether you're a business, a nonprofit, organization, um, individual seeking to gain knowledge on how to free yourself, we have the answers. All you got to do is go to 8deep.org.
So let me ask you a question before we run out of time, because time is always the enemy of the show. Um, why don't people know more about financial? Like, why do we even have to have a term financial illiteracy? It seems like we know about technology, we know about social things, we know about sporting things, we even know a little
Right.
bit about politics and political things. Like, why don't we know more about our finances? It's such a big part of our life.
It is. The reason why is because no one is teaching it or was showing us how to do it. Many of our, well, I'm older than probably even you,
No,
um,
guarantee you're not.
but even they weren't
Even in
taught
dog
it.
years, it ain't happening.
They didn't teach us. I was fortunate where I grew up. They began to teach us how to do it in the little small town that we were in. But the true freedom of it all, no, many people are still learning, so we're out there educating them so they can truly be free from the things that have been kept from them. With this being Black History Month, we know a lot of things have been kept from us.
Right.
But now we're here to free them and show them how to get it.
So let me just ask you one quick one before we run out of time. So can you give us an example, just one example of a good financial practice that we probably all don't know, and then you're going to say it, and we're going to go, "Oh yeah, I will try to remember that."
How about the one they do know but don't like to do? Have a budget.
Have a budget. Tell me about that. Why is it important to have a budget?
If you have a budget, then you're able to control your money. You can almost predict your future, really, to be honest. If you have a budget, stay within those guidelines of yourself and you'll watch yourself grow.
So let's say, okay, I understand it. I don't know how it applies in my life because I don't. But let's just say I want to understand what you're saying. You're saying have a budget, and then you work with that budget, and that lets you know what you can and can't do because you can't go outside of your budget, right?
Right.
So saying a person has $10,000 in their bank account, that does not mean they need to go get a pool, a new car, and then this. You're saying stay within the budget, and I would
Yes.
imagine that a budget is allocated how much you can spend for recreation,
Correct.
how much you can spend for the. Okay, that's interesting. So what if I were to counter with the argue if I say, well, look here, okay, I'm working
Okay.
this damn job, and at this damn job they only paying me so much money, so I never even have enough money to even start a budget because every time I get my money it's pretty much
Let's go.
gone. mm. What you gonna say now,
Sounds like a
ambassador?
sounds like a personal problem. I don't know.
That's what's up. Okay, so if people want to find you on the www, where do they go from here? They want to stalk you, they want to be fans, they want to be followers, subscribers, they want to do all that. Where do they go now?
Oh wow. I go by Carmen Lorraine on all formats except one Instaglammy 702. But hey, that's a whole nother show.
Okay.
I'm a Gemini.
Oh
But
my goodness.
if they really want to reach me, they can reach me at www.8deep.org.
And it's the number 8 or the
The number 8.
EIGH
The number
version.
8,
That's easier for Americans. Yes,
DEEP
thank God.
dot org.
They'd never find it. They'd be spelling spider. They'd be like, well, I can't find it. Ain't no spiders on here. Anyway. All right, guys. It's been the Ace Michael Show. Thank you so much for your patience, care, and attention. I need you guys. I really do. You bring me to a place that I couldn't get to without you. And you know what I say at the end of the show? I mean it. Live the life you love and love the life you live. Thank
Right.
you.